is 5'7". You're not sure for some reasons, right? Well, if you assume, yep, cause you didn't know this. If you assume, yep, right. If you assume, yep, right. Cause you didn't know this. If you assume, yep, right. Because you didn't know this. If you assume, yep, right. If you assume, usually, until you know this. Right. Did I realize that? Yep. If you assume, usually, until you know this. Right. Did I realize that? Yep. Because I said so, usually. Because you have no idea. I know, right? If you assume, usually, of course, you have no idea. If you assume, yep, cause you have no idea. If you assume, Julie, of course, you have no idea, right? Well, it might be, but you didn't know this, right? Of course, cause you have no idea. I know, right? If you assume, Julie, of course, you have no idea. I know, right? Until you know this. If you assume, yep. Cause you didn't know this. If you assume, yep. Cause you didn't know this. I know, right? Cause you have no idea. If you assume, yep. Right. Cause you have no idea. If you assume, Julie, of course. I know, right? If you assume, Julie, yep. Right. Because you didn't know this. If you assume, yep. Right. Because you didn't know this. If you assume, yep. Okay. Because you didn't know this. If you assume, yep. Right. Did I will that? Of course. You have no idea. If you assume, yep.